Church Guy Sports Show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown is shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire. Passion in the zone, Church Guys Sports Show. Yeah, you know we at home. Turn the volume up loud, let the good vibes flow. This is more than just a game, it's the way that we grow. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guys Sports Show. The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guy Sports Show. From the locker room talk to the pews on a Sunday, we call the plays right, kingdom business on Monday. Faith on the field, spirit driving the grind. Every headline we drop got the word intertwined. We repping every team, but the banner is Christ. Breaking huddles with the gospel, yeah, we living it right. From the Knicks to the league, every stat, every score, we gon' praise, analyze, then we give God more. So tune in, locked in, let the truth be shown. Church Guy Sports Show, man, the vibe's full grown. It's the faith in the game and a powerful blend. From the tip off to the buzzer, we gon' ride to the end. Huh? The Church Guys. We're live on the podcast. A Church Guy Sports Show. The Church Guys.
What up, everybody? What's going on? We're here, you're there, Church Guys Sports Show for game number 3 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. And hold on to your hats, people. But the New York Knicks are one win away from their second straight trip to the Eastern Conference Finals. Waiting for J-Mac to get here. Me and Elle are here. Well, Jesse said it the last time we were together. I mean, he was just like, it was terrible. Jesse gave up already. The Brunson Burner, elite level defense. Boys, look, they turned the corner. I said it in our chat. This team has officially turned the corner. And what I liked was that first quarter. You expected the barrage. Philly is home. They got their fans. Well, some of them. They got their fans. They're at home. They came out. Playoff P showed up for the first quarter of the game. Paul George, 15 points. Couldn't miss in the first half. The Knicks weathered the storm. And when we went into the second quarter that close, I said, we're going to win this game. They weathered the storm. And we were in our chat, and J-Mac was like, are we going to get blown out? I said, nah. They're weathering the storm. And they weathered it, got back in the game, and from the second quarter on, it was all New York Knicks. It was all New York Knicks from the second quarter on. It's literally like they said, okay, we know they come in hard. All right, we're going to let them, they barrage first 5 minutes of the game, and we're just going to chip away.
You had a playoff P sighting in the first quarter.
Yep.
You got a playoff P sighting in the first quarter, and they just turned it on. They came out. They intentionally came out the way that they did today, and then they just like, I think they you could see when it was coming through the tunnel when they arrived at the arena.
It's all business.
When they arrived at the arena, yo,
it's
like
all business.
I remember playing high school basketball, and they had that look like we're not losing tonight. I don't care what. And the refs tried to take this game from us tonight, yo.
Pierre said it here. Refs were horrible again, but they didn't. Listen, this is 2 games in a row where they didn't let the referees affect them. And in this game, they said, "Oh, y'all gonna be bad? Okay, we just gonna have to win by double digits. Cool.
Yeah,
We just gonna have to win by double
yeah.
digits.
Like
Cool, no problem.
they
We,
really
we,
tried to.
we're
They
not
tried
even
to
gonna
take the
get.
game.
We're not even gonna let this be in your hands, refs. We're not even gonna let it
Right,
be close."
right.
And we have a there's a lot to unpack because I saw some stuff in this game tonight as well. Bishop, are you a believer in Brunson yet? That's for you, L.
So I don't like Brunson, and the reason I don't like him is because I do not like the way I don't like he he's got some basketball habits that are not good. Now, tonight, the game that Brunson played tonight, you have to get that game from him because Cat is on the bench the whole night. So
Nixon foe. Foe.
you gotta Brunson has to play the way that I don't like for him to play when Cat is on the floor. When you got Cat on the floor, Brunson needs to fall back, play off the ball. When
And he
Cat
does.
is
He's been doing that. He's been doing that.
right, when Cat is on the bench because the refs took Cat out the game, you have no other choice but for Brunson to play the way that he did. With that said, let me just say this tonight. Let me say this tonight. What I noticed was neither Edgecombe or Maxey could hold Brunson tonight. That
Nobody could hold Brunson tonight.
nobody could hold him tonight. And so I don't
They
have a
put P
problem
on
with
him.
Brunson.
Nobody could stop him.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Brunson playing like that when he's got the advantage, when he's shooting smart shots. He's not trying to force it. You did not see him trying
Yeah,
to
he didn't take
dribble
any bad
into.
shots tonight. Yeah,
He
he didn't take any
wasn't
bad shots.
dribbling into any triple teams, and that's all I asked for from Brunson.
That's it.
Make good IQ decisions. When he's playing like he's the only person on the court, I hate him. He can go. He can go somewhere and fly a kite. But when he plays the last 6 games, we have seen Brunson play solid team basketball. He's getting his, but he's also making sure others are getting theirs. Case in point,
9 assists tonight.
9 assists, and case in point, your man Bridges has awakened.
Oh,
Why?
Mikal
Be-
Bridges is
because
he's
Brunson,
awake, alert, and alive.
yeah. So again, like I don't like Brunson. I think that he plays selfish, but I respect his game. He's a baller. If he give us a chip, listen,
Listen,
Brunson jersey. I don't have a problem. I just
listen.
he has to stop playing. You know what? Here's how I'm gonna say it. He's got to stop playing like Tibbs is still here.
Right. But it seems like he's finally got it though.
Yeah,
After
because
his daddy, got his mom.
his father put him on punishment. That's what happened.
Yes, Bishop Harvey, the Knicks will win. Keisha said no. You better say no, Butler. Listen, we don't rock with it. Keisha. You treat Bunsen like you treat Angel Reese, and you need to
No,
stop it.
Key was in my text messages earlier during the game, and she was like, "Yo, I don't like him," and I say, "Yo, when he's killing, he's killing. You can't do nothing about it. When he's killing, and he was killing tonight. Yo, Maxi, PG,
VJ,
or BJ, none of them can hold him tonight.
none of them can
He
hold
was
him any night.
he
Kelly
was
Oubre, they
he
throw
was getting what
anybody
he
at him.
wanted. He was getting what he wanted, and hey, what are you gonna do? Ain't nothing you can do about that. When a man is getting what he wants, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Shout out to Mitchell Robinson putting an end to the hack of Mitch tonight. 4 of 8 from and that's all we ask for. Make 1 of 2 every time. They'll
Yep.
stop doing it because if you
Yep.
if you make 50% of them, they still and see. And well, I'm gonna talk about that in a second because I realized something Nick Nurse is doing with that hack of Mitch, and again, it's very Tibbs like, but it's hurting his team, and I'm gonna talk about that in just a second. Sam said again, Knicks told Philly let the rookie beat us, and he failed. VJ not ready. And again, this is no knock. VJ Edgecombe, I believe, is going to be a star in this league. He just ain't ready for this stage yet. He's a rookie. He's a rookie.
Yo, the way Mikal was torturing him tonight is crazy.
Yo, Mikal put the clamps on Maxie on one side and torched VJ on the other side.
Cost them all night. And here's what they need to do. They need to they need to shut down MB.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Yeah, Sam, they wanted for no OG, no problem, and that's great. Go back up there on Sunday, smack them again, and go chill out because I do think Cleveland gets at least one.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Cleveland because again, Detroit is not they're not a closeout team. They don't have that pedigree, so they're not sweeping Cleveland. Cleveland's not going to win that series, no, but they're not sweeping Cleveland.
Listen to me.
Donovan Mitchell's going to have like one of those heater games that he has. He's going to put Cleveland on his back in one of these games in Cleveland, probably tomorrow night in Game 3, and they're going to win at least one. So if that gives OG an extra 3 or 4 days because that series goes a little longer before the before the ECF, I'm fine with it.
So I don't know if I can count Cleveland out. And here's the reason why. It's because if James Harden wakes up, Detroit got a problem. It's just that James Harden is David
But
Copperfield
right, you
in the
can't count on James Harden to wake up though. More Keisha, you already know where I'm going. We've been talking about it all day. More turnovers than made field goals in his career in the playoffs. That is a stat that is unreal.
He was watching First Take this morning.
How do you have more turnovers than field goals? And scoring is your thing. Mike McFadden, is it true that no corner store allowed them to make Philly cheese? McFadden, you stupid. You dumb for that one. Yo, Bucky Oubre is a waste of space. Quentin Grimes should be starting over him. And that's part of Philly's problem. They need Quentin Grimes' offense. Quentin Grimes is a problem. I said I don't think Tibbs played him properly, but Tibbs didn't play nobody properly. But Quentin Grimes, in my opinion, should still be a Knick. I knew Quentin Grimes was going to blossom into what he's becoming. That young man is a problem. And he just turned 26 today. Quentin Grimes is a problem. I like he defends, he can shoot. That's a good ball player over there. I like Quentin Grimes. Always have.
Yeah.
Always have. Deacon Carl Frank, my brother. First off, why half of the arena was in Knicks jerseys chanting MVP? Because Xfinity Arena is MSG South. Did you see our entire... They talking about they wasn't letting our people in. Our entire celebrity row was down there. Joe, Jada, Ben Stiller, Timothy Chalamet, Spike. Everybody was there. I said, Tracy Morgan. I thought they said they wasn't letting Knicks fans in. The whole Knicks celebrity row was there tonight. That should tell you something.
First of all, Fat Joe said, y'all act like I ain't got people in Philly.
Right.
I have them buy my tickets for me.
Right.
Y'all act like we ain't got money. First of all, anybody that goes to Knicks games, they have money. So you act like $100 ticket is gonna be a hard thing to do. Come on.
And James Dolan paid for buses for them to go down there? Man, please.
Sure did.
Oh yeah, that dunk on Embiid was real nice.
Oh no, he almost caught another one. Did you see the other one he almost caught?
Oh yeah, he almost caught Embiid. He almost caught Embiid. Mitch almost caught Embiid twice. But Mitch caught a body tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Edgecombe talk. Listen, I appreciate the kid's bravado, but the Knicks have humbled VJ Edgecombe. Like, hey Rook, you're a rookie. Tone that down. You don't know about this level yet. Yeah, Sam. That dunk Mitch put on Embiid was crazy. Yo, Embiid looked like when he jumped, he knew he made a bad decision. You saw when they put the above the rim angle, and you saw Embiid's face like he knew when he jumped, like like he knew he made a bad decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why did I jump?
Matter of fact, he almost caught Embiid 3 times.
Oh yeah. One of them Embiid pushed him and they ain't call a foul.
That was the alley.
Yeah.
That was the alley where Josh should have threw it up just a little bit higher.
A little higher. Yeah.
Because Embiid can't jump.
Right.
Embiid is done. They need to shut him down.
Pierre said Harden has been buns. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Pastor Ted Simpson stomped them out. Don't even play. They not. You saw that tonight. They're not playing with the Sixers. They're trying to get this series over with.
Mhm.
They are trying to move on. Keisha said, "Yeah, Cleveland's getting at least one game from Detroit. They're getting at least one." Now, if Cleveland somehow wins games 3 and 4, that's a different scenario because Cleveland's not Orlando. Detroit could lose that series. Detroit could lose that. If Cleveland somehow gets 3 and 4, because all Cleveland's offense has to do is wake up.
That's all that offense got to do. That's
Yo,
all that offense got to do. And that dude that looked like the player on NBA Street, what's his name?
not the play Jared Allen.
That's his name.
Jared Allen. I know who you talking about. Because I remember that the dude with the hair on NBA Street. I remember that. Yes. Jared Allen do look like him.
Just like him, man.
He does.
Still wears an afro in 2026. No,
Mike McFadden says Harden will be MIA. Probably. I mean, listen, for as a Knicks fan, I want James Harden to wake up for at least a couple of games in this series. Because I want Detroit extended for as long as we can. Not because I want them to have to play a bunch of games, which does help, but because I want to give OG as much time to rest that hamstring as possible. Because the heater that he's on right now, Detroit's not gonna have an answer for him. And Tobias Harris been getting off against guys who won't guard him. OG gonna lock him down.
listen to me. I want Detroit because I know we can beat Detroit.
Yeah.
And I know Detroit ain't ready for that MSG environment in the playoffs.
Keisha said, I don't think Harden knows that he's in the playoffs. You might be right. You might be right.
I didn't think it's preseason. I didn't think it's preseason, y'all.
Well, I agree, Pierre. He said I knew Grimes was going to be a problem also. He was Conference Player of the Year while at Houston the year he was drafted. I wish he was still here, but Tibbs didn't value him enough. True, he didn't value him. Tibbs didn't value what's my man who's in Indiana now? Obi Toppin. These were good athletic guys. Because people like to say, oh, Tibbs didn't have a bench. Yes, he did. Tibbs got his young bench traded away. Tibbs got his young. The only trade that was made for a bench that involved a bench player that made sense was the Emmanuel Quickly deal with R.J. Barrett for OG because you got back a starter. But you traded Grimes for a bag of pretzels. You traded Obi for a bag of popcorn. Like, you got nothing in return for them simply because Tibbs didn't want them. Because he didn't want to play young players.
Right.
Your bench was developing. So, I don't want to hear none of this nonsense. Where's J-Mac? He ain't on yet. I don't want to hear none of this nonsense about, oh, well, Tibbs never had a bench when he was in New York. No! He got the bench traded away.
No.
Because...
And then last season, they gave him a bench.
Right. And then last season, they gave him a better bench last season. Yes.
And he still didn't use it.
That's when you knew it was over. Deacon Carl said, I keep telling everyone that Harden is a chokehold in the playoffs. Harden better off playing in the Big Three. He said Harden should go to the Big Three. Really? Dad, Carl, really?
Tibbs looked down that bench and was like, those guys are invisible. They're not there.
Right. They're not even there.
They're not there. I know I see people in jerseys, but oh no, those are fans.
Yeah, Sam. I did see Spider put Tobias Harris on his butt yesterday. That was ugly. That was ugly. That was ugly. But Spider has to be more aggressive. Harden has to be more aggressive, and Evan Mobley needs to show up. You 6'11", you got Tobias Harris guarding you, and you only have 9 points. Make it make sense.
With that afro.
Yes, we called Jared Allen Stretch from NBA Street. Absolutely. I'm mad, Teddy, that you remember the character's name from NBA Street. It was Stretch. But yeah, he looked like Stretch.
Because he used to spin the ball. He used to spin the red, white, and blue ball.
So by the numbers tonight, Carl Anthony Towns in foul trouble tonight. Once again, the refs have found a way the last couple of games to use ticky-tack fouls, and I thought it was going to be different. The opening after the opening play of the game, where they called the second play of the game, where they called Embiid for that foul when he was shoving them, but they put their whistles back in their pockets, and I'm like, well, what's going on here? I don't understand it. And then on that loose ball foul on the three, how in the world is that a loose ball foul on Towns when Embiid is falling on him and they go down together? How is that a loose
And
ball?
wait,
Towns is in
wait,
front of. How is it a loose ball foul on a guy who has position? Make that make
wait,
sense.
wait. And Embiid has a handful of jersey.
Yeah.
He had his whole jersey. I thought he was about to strip cat.
I go about to take all cat clothes off.
Yeah, take cat clothes off and be like, "Come here, kitty cat."
Spider, Mike McFadden says Spider planning his wedding. Listen, I get you getting ready to marry Coco Jones and everything, and kudos to you for that. But nigga, it's the playoffs.
That nigga said, "I ain't going to no finals. I'm going to my honeymoon."
Basically. Carl replying to Sam Harris caught the Holy Ghost yesterday falling like. Yo, you dumb, Carl. You dumb for that. You dumb for that. Pierre says the bench made up for OG's offensive production tonight, and Josh was intentional on the offensive end as well. No, Josh pissed me off early in this game because they started the game with Embiid on Josh, and Josh wouldn't shoot the ball. Attack Embiid. He can't move. You saw that Embiid can't move. El said it right. Shut him down. He's done. If Embiid is playing Sunday, it's gonna be a major upset. He shouldn't even. And if he's not playing Sunday, you can forget about it. The series is completely over. There's Jesse Moore. Jess, bro, it's a massacre right now. Overseer Hendrickson said, "Y'all look great tonight. We've looked great for the last 6 games, sir." Oh, Jesse said he jumping ship. You coming home, Jesse?
No, no,
El
no,
said
no,
you
no,
can't
no,
come back.
no. No, 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 no,
El
no,
said you
no.
can't come back.
Mm-mm. No, no, no.
Overseer Hendrickson said, "I hate to say it, but y'all look great." Well, thank you, Overseer Hendrickson. All jokes aside, that has been the most. See, you know the Knicks are playing well when Jason can't even crack a joke. He just got to go.
Oh.
You know what? They look great. Ain't nothing you can do. Because right now the Knicks are playing so well, there's nothing you can say about it. Nothing.
Here's how you know that Philly is toast. Here's how you know. When a basketball player from Virginia who go who a basketball player from Virginia who went to Georgetown, who was drafted by your team, is at the game in Philadelphia Flyers gear.
Right. He wasn't even wearing a Sixers jersey, and his Sixers jersey is retired. He
This
didn't even
nigga
wear
was
his own jersey.
this man was in hockey gear. AI was in
AI didn't
hockey.
AI didn't even put on his own jersey.
That's how you know Philly is fried.
Oh, Pierre, we know that Embiid, he's been dirty his entire career. It's horrible. It is really
Entire
horrible.
entire
Let's
career.
go Knicks. Let's go Knicks. Jesse talking about coming home. Laugh out loud. Jesse.
Mm-mm.
El
Jesse is
said.
not allowed.
El
Jesse's
said
not allowed to be
no.
a Knicks fan, and I'm gonna tell y'all why Jesse is not allowed to be a Knicks fan. Me and Jesse was together we was together during the NBA draft when Philly got AI.
Allen Iverson. Yep.
Me and Jesse was in the Tops appliance store.
You always tell the story. It's hilarious. It's still funny.
I was buying a Sega Genesis at that, and they was playing the draft in the store. And Jesse said, "I'll never be a Knicks fan again because we got AI and we going to get a check." That was Jesse. That was Jesse Moore who said that. Tops Appliance Store off of Northern Boulevard in Queens.
In Queens. Yep.
Good night. He was having Kaylani's birthday party
Birthday
tonight.
party. Hey, on pop duty. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Stay humble, Bishop. Just say thank you. Listen, I had to call it what it is, sir. You don't never give out Nick compliments, so I had to. Wow, okay, we appreciate it. Mike
So
McFadden said, "Are they still trying to trust the process?" Oh, the process is broke. The
the
process is completely
process,
broken.
the process has gone through a food processor.
No, Overseer Hendrickson, that wasn't AI. You typed that with them fingers. Tops Appliance, that used to be my store.
Tops Appliances. That's before Best Buy, y'all.
Knicks
That's before
tonight.
Best Buy.
Yep. Overseer Bullard, but before Best Buy, before Circuit City, before all of them.
Yeah.
Tops Appliance was the spot. I remember Tops Appliance. Tops Appliance was such a big deal. They not only had the store, but they had a call center.
Yep.
They had a call center
And
where
we was in that store watching the NBA draft while they was getting my Sega Genesis out of stock. And, and he was like, I'm never gonna be a Knick fan again. We got AI. He got AI. We got AI. He went and bought an AI jersey. Matter of fact, he went and bought an AI jersey and gave me his Stackhouse jersey.
oh wow.
Because remember, Stackhouse was there first.
Stackhouse was in Philly already. Yep.
Sure enough.
32 bench points tonight, Overseer Bullard. 32 bench points. Knicks versus Lakers 5. No.
Listen, I called that in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, but the Lakers are not getting past
if
OKC
Joe,
because these
if
officials is not even giving them a chance in this series.
yeah, and if Doncic was playing, it'd be a different story. It'd be a different story if Doncic was playing.
Oh, AI is Allen Iverson. Oh yeah. Allen Iverson was dead wrong for coming in a Flyers jersey tonight. He was dead wrong for coming in there in a Flyers jersey tonight.
My
Like,
nigga said,
what was
I'm
that?
repping Philly, but I'm not repping y'all.
I'm not repping y'all. I'm not repping y'all. Y'all are getting
Oh, my
killed.
mom.
Sam said the glory has left the process. There was never any glory in the process. That was the works of Beelzebub.
My man said, I'm repping Philly, but I ain't repping y'all.
He was wrong for wearing the hockey gear. That was
My man
hilarious.
had on yo, first of all, the Philadelphia Flyers colors is orange and black. That means you in this
You're not
it's
even in the color
Halloween.
scheme.
It's Halloween for y'all. It's Halloween for y'all. That's what it is. It's Halloween for y'all. I'm here. I'm here. I'm a Philadelphia 76 of my life. I'm here. Y'all traded me to Detroit. I was in like where did they wait? They sent them to the Nuggets first, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
it's over. AI made his statement tonight. AI said, "Okay, I'm here. That's it. I'm not coming back."
Jesse said that was then. Yeah, Jason, the Lakers are washed. They done.
Yeah, that's unfortunate,
Jesse
man.
said you bringing up history. So
That's
gotta
what you do.
quickly going by the numbers tonight. Knicks, Carl Towns, 26 minutes, 8 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists. Dag on there another triple double in foul trouble.
So here's the thing with that, right? Most people will look at those numbers and say, "Oh yeah, he was terrible today." No, actually, he was great today.
Right, he was in foul trouble.
12 rebounds and how many 8 assists you said?
7 assists.
7 assists. Like, come on, like 7 assists means that there was anywhere between 14 and 20 something points.
Between
Because
14 and 21 points because of him.
yeah, like, yo, that's solid.
Jason said Ella's quite the historian.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Donald Ballard, what up, bro?
The Clipper fans, and why they here?
There was a playoff P sighting in the first quarter, and then he
That
was
shit
over.
well.
Then he was 0 for 9 the rest of the way.
Yo, they locked him up in such a way. They locked him up. They locked up Maxie too.
The Knicks, and when they're engaged, the Knicks have the best wing defenders in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Period. They have the best wing defenders in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
Hart, Bridges, and Anunoby will. You got wings. They are truly wing stop.
It was incredible. It was incredible tonight, man. And I just like I was
Jesse
sitting
says
in there
trade Paul George.
for what? A bottle of Percocet?
He should be fresh. He missed 25 games.
Niggas like
I'm
this
just
dude.
saying. He missed 25 games. He shouldn't be tired. He missed the whole second half of the season.
Listen here.
The show not the same without McCann. I'm trying to get a rant for the weekend. You ain't getting no rant tonight. We winning. We up 3-0, bro. It ain't happening. You ain't getting no rant. Yeah,
Right.
listen, Q, another 33-point gem for JB. He shot 50% from the floor, 9 points, 5 rebounds. I can't be mad. And most importantly, he did it within the flow of the offense, so we can't be mad at him.
Who's that?
JB,
Yo, like that's what I said. Like you can't.
can't be mad at him.
My man did it within the flow of the offense, and he had to play like a madman tonight. He had to play that way because the refs took Cat out the game. The refs took Cat out the game because they was trying to get an Embiid story tonight. That's what the league was trying to get an Embiid story tonight. That's
Yeah,
why
he was
he
supposed
was
to,
at the
he was
line.
supposed to will the Sixers
Yeah,
to victory. Yeah, no.
yeah, yeah.
The Knicks said, "Screw your narrative. We don't care about that. We try to get to the chip."
They had my man at the line like crazy. And the reason, and I was telling Jeremiah because we was watching the game together, he was like, yo, they calling fouls. And I was like, because Cat has to realize that you're not going to get the same whistles that Embiid is getting. You see the way that they're letting Embiid play. They letting Embiid grab
Embiid
on him.
plays for the whistle. You know, even Overseer Hendrickson said it on his post. He said, "Yo, Embiid is got probably the worst. Him and SGA are the worst floppers in the NBA. Embiid and SGA are the worst. They play for the whistle. They don't play basketball. They play for the whistle.
See what I'm saying? It's them foreigners
Them
from out of
foreigners
country. Don't they speak French out there in Canada
in
too, don't
Canada.
they?
Yep, in Canada.
Yeah,
Yep.
see? Them
He's a
French
French
talking ones.
Canadian.
It's French Canadian. See that? It's them.
Brunson looked like a leader tonight. He did. He did.
Absolutely.
He kept his team
Absolutely.
together.
He's got to
Playoff.
shave. He's got to get a wax, though. He's got to get a wax. There's hair all over his arms. Dude, you're a grizzly bear. What's going on? I don't like Prime. Prime is just showing way too much. Their cameras are different.
Is HD. That's that
Prime's
1080. That's that 1080p HD.
I'm looking
Four
at Brunson. I'm
4K.
like, does he have like a tattoo of dust on his shoulders?
No, that's hair.
It's weird. This guy hair all over his shoulders. Shit, get you wax. Oh,
Anthony West
straight
said, "Knicks
that.
clicking on all cylinders, a machine right now on our way to the championship." Listen, God, nope, we not going there. Win one more game on Sunday. Let's get back to the ECF.
That's
Then
it.
we, then one series at a time. 3
Well,
down in
yeah,
this one,
well,
one to
we
go.
going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and then I need somebody to take Stephen A. Smith and flush him down a toilet
Oh, he's
because
the worst.
Stephen A. Smith said,
Jesse
"Yeah,
said
I
he
want to
bringing
go
out his
ECU."
Allen Houston and Chris Childs jerseys.
You want to be a Knicks fan and you want to wear two of the worst contracts we ever signed? No, 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 no,
Well,
no.
now I will give him Allen Houston because bad contract or not, he hit one of the biggest shots in Knick history.
It was a bad contract.
Yes, yeah, I agree. It was a horrible contract, but he hit one of the biggest shots in Knick history. Now, Chris Childs, I would give him a pass because of the 2-piece he gave Kobe.
No, Kobe is a legend. He's a god.
Yo, Chris Childs 2-piece that dude.
Flush, no miss,
No miss.
no
Right.
miss.
That it wasn't a graze. He tried to drop Kobe. Kudos to
Come
Kobe
on,
for not
son.
going down though.
Chris Childs was a Golden Glove. Chris
That's
Childs, Chris Childs 4 Golden Gloves.
kudos to Kobe for not going down because he took that 2-piece. Yeah, Jason, those cameras are 8K.
Yo,
Them cameras show everything. Q said, bring out the brooms on Sunday afternoon. Game 3:30 Sunday afternoon on ABC. It's Mother's Day, so most of y'all won't get to watch it. Jesse Moore and Tyson Chandler. And a Tyson Chandler jersey? Okay, Tyson. All right.
it's a Chandler.
Overseer Hendrickson said Chris Childs was a criminal.
No, but he was. Ain't nobody lying about that.
Overseer Hendrickson said, can we talk about the four bishops that I saw outside attacking J.R. Smith? Yeah. We can absolutely talk about them because I know for a fact that two of the bishops were Let me behave. I was gonna say something. I'm gonna behave myself today.
First of all,
I was getting ready to say something,
J.R. Smith
I'm
was
not gonna
not.
have no other people catch strays for
J.R.
Overseer
Smith.
Hendrickson.
J.R. Smith was not attacked. Right? He
No,
explained it.
right. It was love. It wasn't nothing crazy.
He
It was
explained it.
all love.
He said the only problem he had was nobody wanted to help him up. They had their cameras out.
Right. They had the cameras out. That was the only thing. Houston Sprewell were the best players in that '99 finals. We just didn't have the height to contend with the Spurs.
That's true.
They were the second and third best players in the finals. The best player in that finals was Tim Duncan. Let's just call it what it is. Tim Duncan was the best player in those finals.
A young Tim Duncan at
Yeah,
that.
Tim Duncan was. I have updated information. You have updated information, Overseer? You hit Kobe. You hit Kobe and the NBA kicked him out the league. They didn't kick Chris Childs out the league. Bishop
Nigga
Tyrone
was,
Butler. What's up, bro? Said my wife
No,
accused me of
Tyrone.
being negative and pessimistic Knick fan.
Tyrone Butler shocked me today. Bishop Tyrone Butler shocked me today with his post just now. I didn't know that he was a Tibbs campaign manager.
Oh, really?
He's
Wait,
a
let me go
Tibbs
to this post.
campaign
What did he
manager.
say?
Go to this post. He's a Tibbs campaign manager, brother. Yep. This right here, y'all. If you want to buy lamb chops, don't go to the supermarket. Go to Amazon Fresh. It's much, much cheaper.
I believe that. I believe that. I absolutely believe that.
What?
That they're much cheaper on Amazon Fresh.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think even those of us who still like Tibbs will have to get up off of Mike Brown for making some nice adjustments throughout this playoffs. Like the minutes for Shamit with the small lineup helping neutralize the perimeter quickness of Maxey and Edgecombe. Listen, Landry Shamit was the key to the game tonight. Other than the defense and Mikal, Landry Shamit was the key to this game tonight. 15 points off the bench. He spelled OG in the points column. And when Bridges was out, he did a great job on defense on Maxey.
Huh?
Ant West says sit OG out till we play Detroit.
That's what I say.
Listen, because I would at the very least sit him on Sunday as well. Like there's no need to rush him back. We've shown that we can beat this team without OG. So I don't want to see OG on Sunday.
Nope.
I don't want to see OG on Sunday.
Well, I don't even think he's not even with the team.
No, he's there because he was
Yeah.
he's there because he's day to day. Like he was a game. They made that decision 30 minutes before the game that he wasn't playing. So he's
Got
there.
you.
He there, but ain't no need for him to play. They were pouring Pepsi on him, and his last name rhymes with like, you know what? Shut up, Jason. Mike Brown is coaching. I've been with Pastor Dave on the wanting Tibbs to get his love, but my respect for Mike Brown has grown. Bishop Butler, he's done a great job, sir. He's done a great job. Jesse Moore said, "Who were the bishops?" Jesse, do not get him started. Do not get Overseer Hendrickson started. Please do not. Please do not.
Send Jay Hen the link.
Hendrickson, you want to come on for a minute? Let me know. I'll send you the link. He said, okay, Bishop Butler said, "Nah, I'm not a Tibbs guy like David Wright. I just feel like a lot of fellow fans gave him a raw deal." I don't think so. I'm with Jay McCants. He had 5 years.
Right. 5 whole years. 5 years and an extension. So he's at home getting paid by us right now to watch us do what he should have been doing. That's what he's at home doing right now. He's at home getting paid by us right now. These lamb chops. Look at these. Wow. Oh,
Oh, you
yeah.
about to go in?
Go to Amazon. Order your lamb chops from Amazon from now on.
There you go. Bishop Butler said, I just said I hated the way that they were burning him in effigy after the man gave us 3 winning seasons and took us to the Eastern Conference Final. But he did that to himself, though. Dre Rumble said, why you always doing arts and crafts? He's not doing arts and crafts. He's preparing his meats for his
Oh,
dinner.
whoa.
Listen,
Pause.
I am secure in my manhood. I'm not pausing. None of that garbage.
Oh,
I am secure in my manhood.
pardon the left. He's carrying his meats. What do you mean?
OG Ananobi has a simple grade 1 hamstring injury that takes approximately 2 weeks to heal. OG, they said it's not even a full grade 1, like it's just a tweak. But I mean,
Which is
there's no reason to rush him back. There's no
which
reason.
is essentially a cramp.
No, Rumble, I'm not pausing. I'm secure in my manhood, sir.
Nah, bro. I'm sorry. You can't say that on this show.
Bishop Heffler said, I didn't know that Amazon sells meat. I didn't say it. Heffler said it.
Chill with the meat. Like, what you saying to me? Amazon Fresh, y'all. Amazon Fresh.
Those lamb chops look good. We need to have a
These
Bishop's
are,
cook-off. Oh, Butler want to have
look
a
at
Bishop's
these,
cook-off
yo.
with Butler.
Look at these.
Very nice.
Look at those, yo.
Mike McFadden said, now behold the lamb. Right, because he got the lamb all up in the camera showing it to us. About to make us all hungry all over again.
Taketh
Let me
away
stop.
the
I just
sins
eat.
of the world. I just need to season them. That's all. I just need to season them.
And just for good measure, I had a cheesesteak for dinner tonight. I'm dirty for that, I know. But I had a cheesesteak for dinner.
I have to cook for my mother and my mother-in-law on Sunday.
And it's going to be good. I know it is.
Oh yeah,
Sam,
they
the
getting
final the final mark was 32-11, Sam Jennings, or bench scoring. 32-11 was the final mark. We
that's
outscored their
crazy.
bench 32-11.
Really, it was like 32 to like 6. Because that 11, that the
Those
other
5 points at the end, right, they don't really mean nothing.
right.
Cuz, Mark, what's going on? Congratulations, Cuz, on a strong win. Yep, another big strong win for the New York Knickerbockers. And we are on our way. One more win away from the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
And it's a joyous occasion. I'm sure I'll see on X and other social media sites because there was another watch party at the Garden tonight. So, they're spilling out into the streets. Knicks are up 3-0 in a series for the first time since 2013. And, yeah,
They're going to the Eastern Conference Finals.
at,
For real.
at the very least, there will be another trip to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
At the very least, there'll be another trip to the
Yeah.
Eastern Conference Final.
Yes.
What's the Bishop Eflin asked? What's the difference from Amazon and Amazon Fresh?
The
Well, regular
price.
Amazon is regular Amazon. Amazon Fresh, that is like their food delivery stuff.
Yeah.
Listen,
And
Amazon is into everything.
these right here are grass fed. These are grass fed. They're organic. And these look good. These look good. I just gotta separate them and prep them. Get them ready.
Pierre said 7 out of 16 down. Yep, you got to win 16 to win a championship. So the next win will put us halfway there. The next win will put us halfway there.
Yeah.
McFadden said cheesesteaks are banned for you for now. You should have had a chopped cheese. No, real New Yorkers don't eat chopped cheese. Sorry.
Right. Right.
We
Get out of here
discussed
like that.
we discussed this 2 shows ago. Real New
Right.
Yorkers don't eat chopped cheese. Sorry. I will never have a chopped cheese in my life. I've never had one. I will never have one. That is not a New York sandwich.
I had one and I was like, I'm good.
Oh, you wanted to see
I'm
what the
good.
hype was about? Like
Yeah, I did. But I had J Mac brought those burgers to my
the
my
Jackie
office
Boys.
the other day. I'm about to send him some money so he can bring me some more this
Bring you some
Sunday.
more. So it's a sweep, or will Philly get at least one? I don't think. I think Philly is. I think Nick Nurse literally threw in the towel tonight for the series. I think this because they were only down 14. Granted, it was about 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go, but Nick Nurse pulled his entire team with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Is that a coach who was really playing for the next game? Think about that. What do you think, L? You think Nick Nurse has given up?
Yep, it's over.
Yeah, I
It's
think
over.
I think Nick Nurse knows that this was it. This was their shot. They missed it. This series is done. That's a
Y'all
nice
see
lamb
that?
chop. That's a
Ooh,
nice lamb chop.
Jesus!
It's a very meaty lamb chop.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good lamb chop right there. Amazon Fresh has a supermarket in the city, I think. Yeah, I know they got a warehouse. I don't know if this is a supermarket that's open to the public. It might be, but yeah, they get all their stuff fresh in. Listen, Jeff Bezos has cornered the market on everything. Jeff Bezos said we're gonna be in everything. We selling everything. That's what Jeff Bezos said. Jeff Bezos said we selling everything. So that's what they do.
Yeah,
Jeff,
and a rack of 8 lamb chops was only $18. I went to the meat market yesterday and they was trying to charge me $40 for the
forty
same
dollars.
thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm gonna have to start using Amazon Fresh myself.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is like you can't get stuff like that down here because like good lamb chops like that and turkey wings and stuff you can't really get those down here like that in Virginia. It's terrible. It's terrible. So I'm gonna have to start doing Amazon Fresh. I'm gonna go on and start looking at some stuff tonight. See what I want to do as far as that goes.
They delivered it too to the house, huh? This is
Well,
all
yeah, that's
this
what
is
they
all
do.
right. This is all right.
So y'all, I'm not gonna start talking about the next round. Still another game to get on Sunday. 3:30. Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. Game 4. Knicks lead the series 3 games to none. Mike McFadden said Amazon might be taking Spirit Airlines. It would not surprise me if Bezos brings back Spirit Airlines because he bought it.
Don't do it, please.
No, we need a Spirit Airlines.
Yeah?
Spirit Airlines is necessary. I'm gonna tell you why. Spirit Airlines is necessary because it keeps the other airlines honest. Because if there's no discount option for other people, airline prices are gonna rise by 20%.
The problem I have with Spirit is that they charged me to bring my wallet on the plane.
Not your wallet.
And my seat, even in first class, was a sardine seat.
Well, listen, it's discount air travel. But I mean, granted, yes, Delta is better and American Airlines and all of them are better, but they charge you for everything. Their premiums on everything and on those flights. And that's why their flights are $600. Like it's crazy. When a flight from Virginia to New York, if I wanted to just hop on a flight to come home for something, it's literally a 45-minute flight. Why is that flight costing me $350? Like that's
Because you're
crazy.
gonna get Biscoff.
I don't need the Biscoff. I could buy Biscoff at Walmart for $2.97 a pack.
Sure can.
So I don't need your Biscoff. I need a discount seat. The flight is 45 minutes. Why does this flight cost $350? Knicks played a picture perfect road game. Took the initial shot from Philly. Didn't lose contact. From the second quarter on, Knicks imposed their will. Like you said, this team has turned the corner completely. Jesse said, "Get the brooms out."
That is fire.
Phyllis, oh wow, Phyllis, you going back? People's Express and Piedmont Airlines. I was a kid when People's Express existed. I was like 7, 8 years old.
What about what's the other one that used to be in Atlanta? AirTran.
AirTran, Continental,
EWA.
TWA.
They got a hotel now.
Yep, they turned the old terminal at JFK into a hotel. Those was the airlines back in the days.
Yep.
Aunt West said if your wallet didn't have so much money in it, they wouldn't have charged you, sir.
So I don't believe that that was it.
He said you don't believe that was it?
That wasn't it.
Right, Phyllis. And for that price, they only giving you 2 Biscoff cookies. No, I need the whole box. I need the
No, my
Costco
flight,
box. If you're gonna
my
charge me
Delta
three
flight.
fifty.
No, my Delta flight. They let me take as much off that card as I want all the time.
U.S. Scare, U.S. Air, U.S. Scare. I remember U.S. Air. Yeah, he is having fun playing with those lamb chops right now,
I'm just cutting them.
getting them ready for
I'm just
his
cutting them.
meal that he is going
That's
to
it.
be making. Chef LB using the Brazilian steakhouse.
That and hold on. I'm using Brazilian steakhouse and perfect pinch.
Perfect pair. Okay. All right. That's gonna be good stuff.
Yeah.
That is definitely gonna be good stuff right there. So post game, Knicks win 108-94. Not really much to say. I mean, I got nothing else. We got nothing to complain about.
I don't want to say get the brooms out. Philly can still, the refs can get real tricky and be like, oh no, we gotta get this at least to game 5.
Bishop Heflin says that you must be wearing your collar to get the special privileges.
I do sometimes travel in my collar. That is true. Because most of the time when I'm traveling out of town, I'm going in to preach. I don't even want to go to the hotel first. Take me straight to the service.
Listen, I get it. I've traveled in my collar a few times, and it is definitely a different level of perk. That is
Oh
true.
yeah, without question.
'Cause I get the TSA with my collar. I don't even have to use, and I have pre-check. I don't even have to give them. I don't even have to give them my pre-check. They go, "Oh, Reverend, this way."
They sure do. They sure do.
Okay.
They sure do. And most of the time, I know somebody at the airport. They be like, Bishop Butler.
So there you go. So this is, Phyllis Brantley said you always eating. He usually is always eating. That is true. He eats on every broadcast.
Yes, I had some chips and dip earlier when the
He
show started.
he
I
did.
did.
He absolutely did.
And
Mike
now I'm
McFadden says Roman is winning tomorrow. Yeah, well, I think Roman wins tomorrow. I think Roman wins tomorrow.
I
But
didn't
I
see
do love what they
SmackDown
do.
tonight.
Listen, I wasn't interested in SmackDown tonight, to be honest with you. I hate to say it, I'm only interested in what's going on Raw right now because the only thing that's compelling me is Jacob and Roman right now. Jesse said no, it's over. Wave the white flag. Well, we not waving the white flag. Philly should wave the white flag. And I really feel like Nick Nurse did wave the white flag. I think he knows the series is over. Again, I would not be surprised if Joel Embiid does not play on Sunday. And that's it. Philly, they had a good run. They knocked off Boston,
Thank you.
which we appreciate because as much as I hate Boston, I don't know if we sweep them. Do we beat Boston? Yes. Do we sweep Boston? Maybe not. But honestly, that was one of the things I did want to say. I realized. I mean, I knew this after game 2, but you really saw it tonight. The Knicks are just way better than the Philadelphia 76ers. They're just
Yeah,
better. They are really just a better team.
it's true.
And the Knicks slander has to stop amongst the pundits because like the way first you had idiots picking Atlanta in the first round, then you had other idiots picking Philly in this round, and the Knicks are like, okay, y'all gonna keep disrespecting us? Okay. The Nick point differential in their wins now,
That's a lot.
including a close game 2 in this series, is they're averaging victory by 25.8 points per game right now. The average margin, the Knicks have won every game of the playoffs with the exception of one by at least 11 points. Every win except for one was a double-digit win, L. And this is now the 5th in 6 games Fifth time in 6 games that they've held an opponent under 100 points. If that's not a team that's clicking on all cylinders, I don't know what is. Pierre says we would have swept Boston. Maybe. I don't know.
Nah,
But, I mean, well, Nick
we would have
Nurse
swept them.
has always complained. That's what
We
Nick
wouldn't. We
Nurse
wouldn't have
works the
swept
officials.
Boston. Boston gets up for the Knicks, yo. We wouldn't have
Right.
swept them. We wouldn't have swept them. They was coming. They wanted us too.
But that's the problem. They wanted us, but they got Philly. And they wasn't ready for Philly.
Right.
Jesse said Joel probably has played his last series as a Sixer. I don't know. I don't think so because you can't unload that contract.
Come on, son. That man is the process. What you talking about?
Pierre said
Jeez.
inside the NBA are all haters. No. I wouldn't say that because Chuck has been on the Nick bandwagon for a minute. Like he's like, I keep trying to tell y'all, this is a different team.
He sure has.
Chuck has been on it like, it's the Knicks right now.
Chuck said it the other night. He was like, they're just a far more superior team. They're just a way better team than Philly. And Philly, he said it on the night. He said Philly has no chance against this Knicks team.
And listen, Chuck is country. Chuck is crazy, but Chuck know his basketball.
He knows his basketball. And he's a 76er at heart.
Right, and he said that. He said, I hate that they're killing my team like this, but we done. He said this after game 2. He said, we done.
Yep.
If TKO plays around and alienates Roman with their cost-cutting tactics, they'll be dumb.
And everybody
TKO
will be
is
going
alienating
to,
everybody right now, and that's a
everybody
problem.
and everybody will be going to SMW. SMW.
SMW.
Social media wrestling.
Boston has no bench, and Tatum is in the same boat as Embiid. Right. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I mean, he might be because he came back too soon, and now his other leg is hurting. Like
Who's that? Tatum?
Tatum.
Oh, he's out of his mind. He's out of his mind, yo.
Him coming back was the worst thing. Jesse said they should cut Embiid. They're not cutting Embiid.
Not happening.
They are not cutting Embiid. That's not happening. Listen, the only person I want to kick off the bandwagon, Phyllis, is Stephen A. Smith.
He's got to go.
I want it to be, I promise you, I want the Knicks to win because, of course, I won a Knicks championship in my lifetime. But I also want them to shade Stephen A. Smith at the parade. Because, you know, Knicks win, he's going to be trying to jump on floats, and he's going to get booed out of the Canyon of Heroes. Because real Knicks fans are going to be like, nah, son, get out of here. We ain't got nothing to say to you.
It's true.
He's going to get booed out of the Canyon of Heroes. I want to be there for that. Anthony West said, when Bridges shoots well, the Knicks rarely lose. That's true. Listen, when we see, we got the last 5-6 games, we've gotten the Brooklyn Nets version of Mikal Bridges that we thought we were getting when we traded those draft picks for him. We've gotten that Mikal Bridges. And I love it. I just need that Mikal Bridges to continue. Because as long as we get that Mikal Bridges, we unstoppable. The Mikal that shows that he can be a number one option. The Mikal that I'm loving, who's diving to the basket and not settling for threes. The Mikal that's throwing down two-handed dunks. I love it.
The Mikal that is shooting that lethal behind
that lethal mid-range.
Because that mid-range is lethal.
Yes, Jesse, if it gets to the parade, if there is a parade, Stephen A will get booed. Stephen A is going to get booed.
Stephen A is another Jesse Moore. Stephen A is a Philly fan.
He from Philly. Well, no, he from Queens. But his first newspaper job was in Philly.
Philadelphia Tribune. And he was covering Allen Iverson. He's a Philadelphia, he's a Sixer fan.
Pierre said, yeah, they need to shade him for real. Not they, we. We need to shade him because we gonna be there.
Oh no, he's gone. He's out of it. Like I will. No way.
We are going to the parade.
You better believe it.
And we will be booing when Stephen A. try to get up on that stage.
You better believe it.
Yep, y'all tried to hack a Mitch tonight. That didn't work. Oh, yeah, that was the other point that I wanted to make. Nick Nurse
Look at
hurt
that,
his
y'all.
team with that hack a Mitch strategy.
Look at
That,
that,
that's
y'all.
that's thick. That's real good. That
Look
hack a
at
Mitch
that.
strategy, firstly, your team was getting back into the game. Philly was on a little mini run when he started that hack a Mitch. But Philly is a team that needs to play faster. You slowed your own team down and gave the Knicks opportunities to reset their defense. Because off of free throws, you don't get a fast break off of a free throw.
Nope.
So even if Mitch misses the free throws, you're still going back against a set New York defense, which you have shown you can't score against. So the hack of Mitch was as well. So yeah, you keeping New York off the board, but New York is keeping you off the board. And when they started, I said, even if Mitch misses these, we're gonna go down and get a stop. And what happened? We went down and got a stop. They did it again. Mitch came down, hit one of two. Did it again. Mitch came down and hit both. You shot your own team in the foot, Nick Nurse.
Sure did.
Since
Sure
we have a
did.
commanding, we said that, Kev Lewis. OG should sit on Sunday, continue to rest. Listen, we don't need OG to win the series,
I only wanted one game out of Philly. I
right?
only wanted one game out of
And
Philly.
now we want two. now we want them both.
Yeah.
We got game 3, so now let's go get game 4 and end this thing.
Yeah.
End this thing now. No playing around. Call it a day.
Now, y'all. Amazon Fresh. Amazon Fresh for the win, y'all.
I'm definitely going to check that out. Yep, Mitch started hitting those free throws, Jesse. If Mitchell Robinson is hitting free throws,
That takes the game away from anybody.
you're done, because
You're
that is the one thing that can get him off the floor. If he making free throws, Mike Brown be like, "All right, Mitch, you got it. I'm not taking you out. You good." And now your defense is stuck. And Mitch didn't even. And the crazy thing is, Mitch didn't even have a huge game. 6 points, 6 rebounds in 19 minutes. But what I realized is Mitch's presence causes other teams problems.
Yeah.
Just the fact that he's out there causes problems for other teams. That is some kind of game-changing stuff right there, man. When just the fact that you on the court changes a team, that's crazy. That's crazy. But listen, Knicks win tonight, y'all.
What's that score for San Antonio right now?
San Antonio versus San Antonio leads right now 45-43 with 2.5 to go in the second quarter in Minnesota. Wemby has, tell you right now, Wemby has 15
Jesus.
and 9 rebounds with 2.5 to go in the second quarter. Ant has 17 and 9 rebounds. So it's a battle of the stars tonight. The stars are going back and forth tonight in that one. But that's a pivotal game. If Minnesota gets that one, that's huge, because they take a 2-1 lead against a young San Antonio team who hasn't been on the ropes like this. And again, because they won one in San Antonio, they now have Minnesota has the home court advantage. And Minnesota is a team that is known to give OKC fits.
Mm.
I mean, both teams. I mean, I'm sure OKC is not looking forward to the next round, whether it's Minnesota or it's San Antonio, because both teams give OKC fits.
Sure do. And San Antonio has OKC's number. They
Yep.
showed that all year.
Yeah, Pierre, people don't talk about it enough, Pierre. Mitch can guard 1 through 5.
Yeah.
And people don't talk about that enough. They talk about all these other people, but Mitchell Robinson can guard 1 through 5. Do you know how great that is to have a big that can guard 1 through 5? Pierre says the Wolves are winning tonight. Well, we'll see. We'll talk about it some more in the chat. For those of you who are not already, please follow the Church Guys Sports Show page on Facebook and subscribe to the page on YouTube. Once the playoffs are over, I promise y'all I will get back into posting more clips of our shows and different things. It's just been so busy between my work schedule, my preaching schedule has picked up a little bit, and all this other stuff. I just don't have it, and I do all the editing, so I'm busy. I'm busy. So I got away from that, but we just make sure. And of course, now that we're in the playoffs, we're on every other night now with this.
Yeah.
And don't forget, I got twin 10-year-olds, which Savannah sprained her foot in basketball practice yesterday. I'm like, great. I finally get her to play ball. She gets hurt. First practice.
She's gonna quit.
No, I already had a talk with her. She good. She good. But it was a pretty good sprain. She's on crutches right now.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen that.
she
I saw that
sprained it.
online.
She sprained it pretty good yesterday. She sprained it pretty good. So,
I hope she
listen.
wasn't wearing no low tops.
Yeah, she was.
Oh,
I
there
told
you
her,
have it.
and I told her mother, I said, we're going to go get her some 3/4 sneakers. That's it. Invite Bishop down to VA. We come for sure. My brothers know they welcome at my house anytime. They just never pass through here. They're usually flying over here. Ella's usually flying past here into either Georgia or Florida.
It's
J
happening
Mac
all
is
the
usually
time.
flying past here into Georgia or Florida. But they know they are welcome. If they're ever in VA, they know they welcome over here at my house. Anytime. Anytime. I will open that grill up on the back porch, and we'll have us a good old time in here. Especially during the summer.
She trying to tell me how to season these lamb chops and
Oh,
what to
God.
do.
Oh,
Like
God.
I'm like,
Uh-oh.
leave me alone. There
Uh-oh.
should be aluminum foil. I want to lay the aluminum foil on my pan so I can season it on the aluminum foil, and then I can wrap them, and they can. You sound like you in the projects right now.
You did not tell my sister she sounded like she in the projects. That's hilarious.
Nothing against the projects. I was raised in
Nothing.
the
We was
projects.
raised in the projects. Absolutely. We was all raised in the projects. But that's funny. that was very funny.
I gotta go to the store now and
But
get the stuff I need.
go get the stuff that you need. Y'all, we're a little over an hour in. We'll be back Sunday after game 4. Of course, win or lose. We'll be on right around 6:30 after that game.
Nah, we sweeping.
Finishes.
We sweeping. I think we sweeping.
I think so too. But I'm just
I
saying.
think we sweeping because I don't see.
I think Philly is giving up. I really think Philly is giving
Yeah,
up.
and I just don't see where Philly even has enough to.
They don't.
Yeah, they don't. They don't have enough to. And today, like I think we took their best shot in the first quarter.
Yep.
We
Exactly.
took their best shot.
Listen,
And it,
Philly was up 11-2 to start this game.
and this game this game ended up as a blowout too. We could have easily went up 20. We could have easily gone up 20.
Yeah, but once Nick Nurse pulled his team, we just took our foot off the gas and put our bench in. Because
Yep.
when they left the game, when he took his guys out, they were down 18, and we won
Yeah.
by 14. So this game was over. So essentially, this was a 20-point win by the Knicks tonight. Because when Nick Nurse gave up, they were down 18.
Yeah. Good game. Orange and blue skies, man.
Orange and blue skies. Y'all check us out Sunday night or Sunday evening after the game. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. We will be back with hopefully a happy recap on Sunday and
Let's
preparing
go.
to preview the Eastern Conference Finals.
Let's go to the Eastern Conference Finals and let's take down Detroit. I honestly believe that if we I, I I don't see anybody able to stop us from getting to the finals.
The only people that can stop the Knicks from getting to the finals are the Knicks at this
Is
point.
the Knicks, yeah. And this team right here, Detroit ain't seen this team all during the season.
Have not.
They don't know this team.
They don't.
They don't know this team.
And we got some dogs to match their dogs. Like, don't get me wrong. Detroit is a tough team. They got some dogs over there. But they didn't see Jose Alvarado. They didn't see
No.
Jeremy Sohan. We got some dogs.
Right.
We got
They
didn't see Deuce McBride. We got some guys
Right.
that will punch you in the face. They're
Right.
not. We're not bad. We got guys that are not. We got diplomatic guys, but we got a bunch of guys who are like, screw this diplomacy. We ain't scared of
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
We ain't scared of y'all. Let's go.
Yeah, and I like that because Cade don't want no smoke. None
No,
of them want any smoke. You
no,
know.
no, no. They're having their way with Cleveland because Cleveland has no physicality.
Yeah,
Cleveland's not physical enough, but the
yeah.
Knicks are a
Even
very
Mitch,
physical team.
yeah, even Mitch, like they don't want none of
Yeah, they don't
Mitch.
want they don't want
Mitch
no parts of
crazy.
Mitch.
Mitch is a
Dyson
proud
Daniels
boy.
learned the hard way. You don't want no parts of Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch is a proud boy.
Yep, a big country proud boy with a big old truck. You don't want to mess with that dude.
Yeah. Jesus.
Ant West said Knicks play with consistency. They should defeat Detroit in 6. We'll see. I think they can do it in less, but that's just my thoughts. But I'll leave it alone. Y'all have a great night, everybody.
Orange
We
and
will
blue
see
skies.
y'all in Orange and Blue Skies. We'll see y'all Sunday afternoon. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Have a good night, everybody.
The church guys. We're live on a podcast. A church guy sports show. Yo, welcome to the show where the faith meets the court. Church guys repping hard, yeah, we live for the sport. From the pulpit to the bleachers, the word we endorse. Dropping dimes, preaching truth, keeping God as the source. We breaking down the play, stats, facts, and the story. Sunday to game day, all for his glory. Talking hoops, talking fields, every touchdown is shot. But we never lose sight of the faith that we got is fellowship, fire, passion, and desire.